Is that it? I was expecting something bigger. Curiosity? Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy. Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown. Take a look. This is pure genius in action. Until everything burns to ashes! Set the sea ablaze! Helpless as ever. Expand your thinking. Ah! I'm on it. Fight to live! Helpless as ever. Open sesame. Curious, endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. Watch it crumble.
They're completely battered, save for their heads.
Well, never strike someone in the face. The same goes for puppets. I'm picking up signals from more puppets somewhere further in. Let's go take a look. Take a look. This is pure genius in action. Take a look. This is pure genius in action. Number 0988. The pride of my creations.
Should I even be curious?
Puppets before her were all as dull as brick walls, mundane and uninspired. I distinctly recall number 0988 being the first puppet I imbued with a magical surprise. Some other puppets that came later also got to enjoy similar privileges.
Good to know. But did anyone ask?
Fear not, Mirror. You have to remember that being a genius means you're destined to solve challenge after challenge. There's no time for rest.
Can I just be on the sidelines this time? Pretty please.
You just don't learn. You look tough. Open sesame.
What's in your prescription?
Support received.
Trust me. We can do anything.
Like until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
Never seen perfection before? Expand your thinking. Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. I don't have time for games. Open sesame. Watch it crumble. Impressive. How nice. imperfection before?
I'm on it.
Mimi, Mimi.
You just don't learn.
I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking. Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a boy. Helpless as ever. Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
That was close. I almost shattered.
Don't be melodramatic. Working even a single brain cell of mine to take out foes like her is an outright waste of my smarts.
I take it we've taken care of the problems in all 3 zones? Does that mean?
Not yet. There's something else we need to deal with. It seems we've had a little tag-along all this while.
You've got quite the sharp eye, Madam Herta. Would you like us to help?
Sure. Go ahead and summon the whole team, Fourth Mirror. Considering the gravity of our endeavor, we can't allow a little thief to spoil the show. Parasite of the remembrance. Do you truly think your atrocious disguise can outwit the keen sight of a genius like myself? Once you're reflected in my mirrors. You can forget about escaping.
Oh dear, this is bad. Right, stay alive, and again, I can strive. Retreat into the memory zone for now. I can always regroup and try again.
Someone hasn't been paying attention. Didn't hear me, did you? For those petty tricks of yours. Do you actually think you can slip away right under my nose?
Herta. Madam Herta, wait. What do you want with me? I'll spill it all. The garden's secrets, and what they're after. Everything. Please, just spare me.
Well, is that all you've got to say while your life is at stake? Well, that's hardly worth anything. Need a little refresher? I am Herta, Genius Society number 83, the one to unravel the mystery behind the imaginary leakage phenomenon, and key holder of the imaginary implosion pulse. Do you honestly believe I'd seek any counsel from you? Hush now. Keep quiet. This is my moment to shine, so just listen. You crept in here to steal Noose's memories, didn't you? And messing with my precious audience system is just a ruse to lure me here so I can lead you to them. What a shame. You're only a step away from completing the mission assigned to you. As if. Truth is, you never stood a chance from the get-go. Think I only have Fourth Mirror following me around? Oh, then you've let your guard down. Because her siblings have long been watching your every move. Now, let me think. What kind of punishment should I subject a brazen thief like you to? Oh, I know. You garden folk have a fondness for mirrors, huh? How about letting you enjoy some quality time with your favorite object? A mirror. As for the length of your punishment, let's keep it mildly punitive. How about 100th of a lifetime? That should be enough for some serious self-reflection. Oh, cheer up. You can still do your part for this world while trapped in a mirror. For all you know, your weak path energy could just help me get Droid Head looking this way. Oh, I should make myself clear. When I said 100th of a lifetime, I meant my lifetime. At long last, we can finally be at ease now that we've nipped those problems in the bud.
This is yummy.
Oh, cut that out! Those weird noises make me seem like I've got a few screws loose. Put that little thief to sleep for now. We can decide her fate later.
Oh, sweet and venerable Madam Herta, when did your heart turn this tender?
The audience system has been rebooted. This is finally it. After all that I have done to reach you, Droid Head, you better not snub me. The path space. This isn't a figment of the simulated universe, but a perfectly tangible and accessible space. Right. Now's not the time to wallow in nostalgia. Droid Head, will you answer me?
Madam Herta, we picked up some voices from the space.
Let me hear them. Is this binary arithmetic? Could it be Droid Head? Wait. There shouldn't be a 2 in binary arithmetic. Is this some kind of prank?
Madam Herta, we're hearing those voices again. What now? What should we do?
Keep your cool, second mirror. What did they say this time? Play it again for me. Door locked. No, this isn't the voice of the path at all. What in the world is going on?
Madam Herta, those lads outside seem to be discussing something interesting. Want to listen in on them?
Third mirror, stop that nightmarish cackle. It's giving me goosebumps. Wait, did you say those lads outside? Could it be?
Why don't you listen for yourself?
This isn't right. I'm sure we got intruders in the lab. Wait! Stop! Whatever you're about to do, No, don't even think about it. Whoever you are, you better not interrupt me right now. I must continue forward. Just a few more steps and I'll be able to see Droid Head.
Is something wrong, Madam Herta?
No, it's nothing. I was just thinking.
Madam Herta? I think you'll want to listen to the voices from beyond this space.
Wait, what are they up to? Is this the Harmony? Ridiculous. Hoping to stop me with such cheap parlor tricks. Not a chance.
Presumptuous fellows. Who are you to interrupt Madam Herta's experiment? Let's ignore them and keep going. We haven't seen news yet.
Forget it, Mirror. Let's just leave.
Leave? Surely you're not suggesting we stop the audience experiment right now? That's beyond all reason, ma'am. We went through so much just to get here. And now we're just one step away from making contact with the Eon themselves. Please! You know how insanely costly it is to reboot the audience system.
But if I were to ignore those two intruders and continue onward, when Droid Head casts their gaze upon the space station, the blast of energy generated in that instant is sure to burn them to a crisp. Experiments can always be repeated, but humans cannot be brought back to life.
Oh, Madam Herta, so selfless and kind. I am truly a lucky mirror to have found the best possible master.
Enough! Don't use that nauseatingly fawning tone on me. Looks like I'll have to abort this prematurely again. But mark my words, Droid Head. I will be back for you.
Madam Herta? Oh, you're finally awake.
You two? Oh. My plan is ruined. And it's all thanks to you.
Your plan?
My sincerest apologies, Madam Herta. We weren't aware this was a part of your plan. The space station was in complete darkness when we arrived, so Sunday and I assumed something bad had happened. We continued further into the space station, hoping to find the cause of the blackout, and that's when we chanced upon your actual self.
How did you get in?
The door wasn't locked.
All right, fine. I am a person of reason, after all. You're not to blame for this. I am familiar with Mr. Yang of the Astral Express. But the one next to you?
Looks like Madam Herta doesn't pay much attention to cosmic news.
Please pardon my manners. It is unbecoming of me to forget the most basic of courtesies amid all that has happened. My name is Sunday, and I'm just a passenger of the Express.
And this, unremarkable passenger happens to be a Harmony Pathstrider? Do you take me for a child? In any case, I don't suppose you came all the way here just to check on how the space station is doing?
Well, we were worried for a moment there. But it's good to know the space station isn't in any kind of trouble. We're here because of Amphoreus, Madam Herta.
Why does that not surprise me?
Oh, something occurred to you?
No! I've told Himiko everything I know. Nothing about the world sounds right. Droidhead has cast their gaze upon numerous worlds in the past, and every one of them is etched in my mind. So how could I possibly not know about it? Perhaps those garden folks lied to you. Anyhow, I've looked up the name Amphoreus in the simulated universe. Though clearly irrelevant results have already been filtered out, there's still an unbelievably long list of generated results. Something about how the divine Amphoreus team will swap out their current crest emblem for one in King Babaru's likeness in the next season. I hope that can be of some help to you.
We may as well take a look at it.
I still don't get it, though. Didn't the Astral Express already depart some time ago? Is that world so incredibly spectacular that it warrants this return trip?
Well, that's because we're caught between a rock and a hard place. If Amphoreus is indeed inextricably entwined with eons, paths, and even the erudition, we're going to need the wisdom of a genius to help us, especially now that we've seen the planet for ourselves.
Elaborate a little on this rock and a hard place you're caught between.
We've lost all contact with two indispensable companions since they entered Amphoreus. And that's not all. One of our other companions is suffering from a serious and inexplicable affliction.
They've been this excited for a while now. What did you feed them? Forget it. You can skip the translation. I can somehow tell that none of that chatter's meaningful. It's almost time. The Chrysosers should be finishing up their preparations at the Vortex of Genesis. Let's go witness the core flames return when you're ready.
It's still early. Where to now?
O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
Your guests are here, Finan. We can begin the ritual now.
Lord
Almighty isn't here yet.
It's fine, Miss Caceres. He spoke to me already. I told him he should be nursing his wounds, and that he shouldn't be worrying about all this comrades once-in-a-lifetime ascension ritual stuff. So, I'm ready to begin.
Teacher, show him the way forward.
Despite the myriad dark and endless nights that have gone by, the guidance of the prophecy is nevertheless as clear and bright as the first ray of dawn. Overthrow the gods, it declared. Restore the core flames, it declared. Bear the divine authority, it declared. Forge miracles, it declared. Oh, prophecy, forgive us for this late tribute. We, Chrysos heirs, have striven to start the flame chase journey anew over these myriad nights. The seeds we sowed have finally yielded a good harvest. The seventh core flame needed for the miracle that once belonged to the great Lance of Fury, Nikador, shall now be returned by an elected hero of the Chrysos heirs, an upstanding citizen, a valiant warrior, and a noble soul. Please step forward, Phainon of Ides Elysiae. Recite with us.
O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
Surrender the core flame, Chrysos heir.
The Lance of Fury's constellation is illuminated. Why is the vortex this silent? Was it also like that in the past?
Patience, Phainon. Do not make us question this decision.
Lord Nias?
I'm afraid he's not the person you know, Caceres. That is a manifestation of the prophecy, an echo of the Titan's divinity. It is here to examine the Titan's successor. Mortal who wishes to inherit my divine authority. Your strength and character have been thoroughly tested. Yet your will wavers. If you are to inherit Nikador's relentless fight against the unspeakable Black Tide, you must accept a trial of divinity. Prove that you possess an indestructible will, and vanquish the fears deep in your heart.
Vanquish the fears in my heart. so be it. No matter what obstacles you plan to put in my way, I'm ready to overcome them. For our prophesied tomorrow, I will become the god Amphoreus needs.
Come with me, Phainon of Ides Elysiae.
In fear, you shall abandon your mortal body, and in suffering, be reborn as a god. Wait for my return, my friends.
Lord Phainon is gone?
He has stepped onto the battlefield to fight a campaign that can only be won by him alone. All we can do is wait and have faith.
What a mysterious ritual. Is there really nothing we can do but wait? I don't know about the rest of them, but I don't like to just sit by and wait for my fate to be decided.
I pray you truly are prepared, Lord Phainon. I spoke at length with Lord Phainon before. There was hesitation in his words. The manifestation of the prophecy must have seen this. It saw Lord Phainon's heart wavering. Wherever he is, whatever he is fighting, I pray he makes it through this test.
Looks like she fell asleep. Presiding over this ritual must take quite a toll.
Snowy. Will succeed.
Phainon steers his own fate. If he can conquer his fear and return as a demigod, we will be one step closer to the miracle that the prophecy promised. You must have noticed by now, every Chrysos heir here bears a flaw of sorts. Be it the curse of immortality, or the constant erosion of their humanity, or... But not Phainon. He is a Chrysos heir without flaw, a perfect vessel for divinity. There will come a day when he leads everyone we have left, through the gates of the miracle.
Still too late, huh? The constellation of the Lance of Fury is already illuminated. That must mean...
The core flame has been surrendered, but Lord Phainon's test isn't over yet. The prophecy sent an ambassador. They acknowledged Lord Phainon's strength and character, but had doubts about his strength of will. He must conquer his fear and prove himself to the prophecy.
I was right to be worried. I want to formally thank you, outsiders. Were it not for your aid, campaign against Nikador would have been 100 times more arduous. Kremnoans revere strength and military might. That does not mean we lack etiquette.
Mighty, what do you mean when you said you were worried?
They don't know yet? That guy has always been tormented by his past. I may not be the right person to tell you about him, but you must know his past if you are to continue fighting alongside Finon.
Lord Mighty, please allow me.
Very well.
Before he was chosen by the prophecy, Lord Finon had everything taken away from him. His home, his family, his close friends. Everything he once swore to protect. He became a hollowed shell in his youth, and the blazing flames of vengeance were the only thing sustaining him. The prophecy gave him a new mission, granting him a new life as a Chrysos heir. But which is more important to him? His new mission, or his desire for revenge? I'm afraid only he knows. No. Perhaps he himself is still struggling to get to an answer.
I acknowledge his strength, but fear is something not even the sharpest of swords can cut through. I hope you've toughened your resolve, Deliverer. Only a will as tough as stone can shatter the darkest nightmares.
Is something wrong? Ugh, don't keep me in suspense. Come on, tell me already. What did you see?
I just wanted to get a reaction out of you. All right, I'll tell you. This card is the Deliverer.
Deliverer? What does that mean?
The interpretation is really long. Maybe I should just skip it. All you need to know is, this card means you'll be a hero, worshipped by all. You will protect this world and save lots and lots of people from scary enemies with your sword. Do you like the sound of that?
But
What's the matter? This is a good card.
I don't want to be everyone's hero. I just want to stay in this village with everyone I know. Grandma and Grandpa said the outside world is full of bad people. That's why they're always at war. Who wants to save bad people like them? I can be a hero, but only our village's little hero.
Well, little hero, if the day comes for us to say goodbye to ID Silizii, could you become a deliverer then?
Do I have to leave the village?
If something like that happens, someone will have to save the world.
Then I'll...
I'm just teasing you. Don't worry. ID Silizii is a peaceful place. Bad people won't reach us here. Are you going home already? If you're not in a hurry, should we go play with the fairies again?
Fairies! Okay, I love playing with them. I'll win back the wooden sword I lost to them.
Look at how excited that got you. Let's go then. May this world never have need for a deliverer.
Pom-Pom, have you prepared our meals already?
Of course the food's ready.
March isn't feeling well, so Pom Pom has specially prepared the conductor's special bland meal that'll be easy on her stomach. Can you bring it to her, Himiko?
Gladly. Why don't we also get her a...
Nuh-uh! No coffee when she's already feeling unwell.
I guess you're right. March, I'm coming in, okay?
It's still early. Where to now?
In Amphoreus, untitled statues are a prevalent sight. As for the inspiration behind these statues, they are said to be the clay figures that Kefali made at the world's creation. They made clay figures in their likeness, bestowed upon them the breath of life, and allowed the golden divinity of their blood to course through. Thus, the very first mortals roamed the earth, receiving the god's mercy while realizing the sorrows of this world. In front of a statue, the people of the holy city beheld a man, Finan of Ides Elysiae. He never spoke of his origins, only using this name to nonchalantly identify himself.
That's not really his name, is it?
People cast sidelong glances at him, their minds swirling with doubt. The man merely responds with a breezy smile, neither confirming nor disproving their speculation. Finan is a soldier, one with divinity coursing through his veins. Responding to the Gold Weaver's rally call, he traveled long and far to reach the holy city, eager to bring light to the hero's path.
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, where life too seems as small as a speck of dust.
Ballads reach him through the breeze,
as those soft voices meant for him, and he responds in kind.
No matter. My existence is of little consequence.
Ides Elysiae, the man's hometown, shrouded in secrecy, just like his past. Some have searched for that distant village, yet found it neither written about nor passed down through song. In every nostalgic reflection, the man crafted a vision of paradise with his exquisite poetry. Yet, within the ancient texts of the Holy City, the history of that frontier village remains more obscure than the days to come. In the far-off future, the land of Amphoreus will bear the marks of the hero's footsteps. With sword in hand, the man will inscribe an eternal mark in the Chrysos epic. Yet his real name may never be heard in this world again.
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey.
Some, too, losing themselves at the very beginning of their journey. I see a sword that grants death, a shackle of destiny next to the silver-haired girl, worshipped at the Demise's hallow. The sword stained with unknown blood, lying shattered and snapped. The shackle chained pale wrists, dotted in thickening rust. The priest asks with a shaking voice, upon whose fingertips will the butterfly perch? The girl never answers, like death itself, wreathed in silent solemnity. People often say that dying is to meet the palm of the hand of shadow, and dreaming is to be brushed by its fingers a little. In the mirages when the girl petted death, she sees black waterfalls foaming and bellowing, pouring down from a chasm in the sky, where a solitary tower withstands the mighty torrents.
When she wakes, she can still feel the water's freezing touch and the cacophonies billow, like the wail of the dead, the howl of beasts, in confusion, delirium, and clamors hollow. The girl's embrace is not meant for the living. Thousands have entered the eternal sleep in her arms, granting to the dead solace and dignity. She mentions a ferocious warrior, feared in battle.
She did not go with a smile, but to me she cursed. Oh, life's end, how ugly you are, how despicable.
And from that day on, she adorned herself. Her dress, white as a radiant moon, became always dotted with flowery petals.
For if death cannot be avoided,
so says the girl,
I wish it could contain beauty more plentiful.
Among the thousand ceremonies in life and death, the ones she knows with most intimacy are funerals. One burial after another she presided over, from the angelic visage of a babe passed in the cradle to the despairing eyes of the mother drowning in sorrow, from the scars on a war-battered general's torso to the unending tears pouring from his bereft widow. Yet she remembers not a single living human she had seen.
Even in the mirror, she thinks her own face strange, with an alien glow. And the countless words buried in forgetfulness. The only thing she manages to glean is a mockery to fate, a sarcastic whistle. Stay alive. When she cast aside the shackles and stepped beyond Idonia, a deja vu most violent seizes her whole. Did she, perchance, conduct some previous escape? Illusions dance across her eyes. She had once drifted in an endless river, then drove her single boat out of the deluge. She had wandered in the battlefield, covered in corpses, then recovered the path back to life. Why must she escape? Over and over again. She now knows the answer and quivers, for it is a ludicrous surmise. The woman embodying death walks this world only because she knows she must stay alive. But alas, at that time she knows not that death is not the end. It is only a butterfly landing on a withered branch, utterly meaningless, profoundly trite.
In a corner of Akima, the newly arrived traveler stops for a moment. He rubs his eyes.
1, 2, 3? There's 3 identical children?
The 3 children have differing smiles. One is beaming, one has a shrewd grin, and one is smiling serenely. Yet each of them looks just as mysterious as the other 2.
Stranger, welcome to the Holy City. We will show you the way forward.
Trevios. This name has not been mentioned for some time. Only the elderly priests of Yanisopolis know the true significance of this name.
High Priest, please guide us once again as we spread our wings on this long journey.
As music from his hometown plays, the smiling children gather around the old man. They wish that the twilight breeze will carry away all tales of sadness. The end times loom like a dark cloud, hanging over the holy city's residents and shrouding them with worry.
Hello, do you need our help?
Like torches dancing in the wind, the children illuminate the alley. They wipe away the women's tears. Babies sleep amidst whispers. On the windowsill of those in prayer, their light footprints remain. The citizens call them
the 3 pillars of Akima.
Yet they simply shake their heads.
There's no need to be so somber. How about we play a game together? Guess who we are?
The 3 soared and landed in front of the townsfolk.
You're Trian,
an old man says.
No, we're Trinin.
Trinin is the quietest of the trio.
Are you Trinin?
A young girl asks.
Wrong! We're actually Trian.
Trian is the most spirited of the trio.
Then you must be Trevi!
A child shouts.
You're right! Good job!
Trevi is as enthusiastic as she is adorable. It It matters not whether they can tell the trio apart. Of most importance is their sincere smiles.
We will show you the path to take.
The children fly ahead, guiding the lost back to the main road. So, you literally show people the right path to take?
You're lucky. You merely took a wrong turn.
The children flew before me. It was rare to see them so quiet.
However, there are many more unfortunate souls who have lost their direction in life.
There was once a dying soldier on the battlefield who wished to bid farewell to his lover in a distant city far away. The child leaned toward the soldier and said nary a word as she listened to his final words of comfort. As for the other two children, they were in the city, beside a bed upon which a woman was lying in eternal rest, wailing uncontrollably. Not only do the three children share each other's senses, their souls are also interconnected. When one is filled with grief, the other two will burst into tears as well.
Perhaps we should tell you some happy tales instead.
The child wipes away her tears of reminiscence.
Our greatest talent is performing Amphoreus' nursery rhymes.
Those nursery rhymes have been told over and over, that any literate child could recite them by heart.
How rude!
The child gently flicks my forehead.
You should be reflecting on the nursery rhyme author's heartfelt intentions instead.
In this lush land by God's chosen, giants raise their glasses in a toast. People commonly see the children riding on enormous flaming rockets, looking like shooting stars blazing through the holy city.
How dangerous!
An old man worriedly wishes the children to stop.
Not Trinan.
The quiet child shakes her head.
That's Trian!
The exuberant child raises her hands.
Stop nagging!
The mischievous child pouts.
Can't I just play with something I've created?
Every child in the world loves to play, and Trivios is no exception. Every child in the world is afraid of pain, yet Trivios tries to act tough.
Initially, there were many more of us. The others have merely gone one step ahead.
The children swore they were already adults, yet when they carelessly hit the city gate, they cried out in pain together. The tripartite prophecy is but a distant ritual, and the Chrysos War, a painful dream. Echoes from the Gate of Infinity occasionally jolt her awake, and the distant travels of her identical sisters sometimes inspire uncertainty within her. A new journey only begins when the previous one comes to an end. Despite time marching forward endlessly, the children always manage to stay true to their hearts. They are all that remains of one another. Their senses intertwined, their souls in communion. Akama, a city that warriors look back upon before marching toward the battlefield. The holy city, the sanctuary of all citizens. Just as the poets of the city have sung.
The epitome of magnificence, unbounded benevolence.
And the beauty of the holy city is like Aglaia herself, dressed in finery and of noble birth. She is the dressmaster of Akama, the one who weaves with golden threads.
But there's one thing she'll never be able to achieve.
A jealous whisper can be heard.
She will never be able to produce something seamless.
Golden threads quiver, and a gentle wind rustles by her ear. She maintains her silence, but others fan the flames. Is that so hard? Her scissors and rulers are better than any garment maker, sculpting forms as perfect as the gods themselves.
Lady Aglaia, grace our eyes with your most elegant creation.
Ingratiating words do not sit well with me, nor do duplicitous machinations.
Her gaze flits across the stoa, equally regarding every member of the public. They used to wonder, how exactly do her eyes perceive if something is beautiful or not? As with the holy city that's perpetually bathed in light, how do people tell apart cozy mornings and frosty nights? For the weaver, the answer lies in her golden threads. Golden threads of the goddess of romance now serve as her hands and eyes. The colors of the world, intertwined with the undertones of human hearts, come flooding toward her. These golden threads are no less prideful than the master they now belong to.
As long as the thread has form, it is enough to craft seamless finery.
Be it stitched finely and tightly, or cut cleanly with a single stroke.
Hardly a challenge. None of these pose a challenge.
The same word rolls off her tongue twice, the latter as soft as a sigh. The one who weaves gold gazes past me, fixed on something much farther, the network of threads that entwine all between the heaven and earth. The only challenge that she relentlessly dedicates herself to is weaving the fate of Akama into a flawless, seamless outcome. A long line stretched across the square. Merchants, shopkeepers, and even high society elite, all lined up together without distinction. At the head of the line was the path to Aglaia's abode. Is the holy city's fashion trendsetter going to reveal her newest masterpiece?
She's about to get rid of her failed pieces!
Now I see why the holy city is free of worries. Even as the end nears, they're still obsessed with lavish clothing.
New to Akama, a visitor from elsewhere ends up utterly bewildered at the sight. It is said that a family of priests who worship Nestia go way back with the Weaver. But her impeccable gift for weaving isn't meant to serve anyone's pursuit for pleasure. What was once a sacred duty was misunderstood by the beauty obsessed, who mistook fallen shreds for priceless treasures.
Are flawed creations really still worth the people's adoration?
The Weaver shakes her head. She seems to have forgotten something. It is precisely the flawed hero who walks ahead of the crowd, who casts a long shadow over the world, and who strides toward everlasting daylight. There are, nevertheless, people whom the Weaver is willing to sew and tailor for. Her conditions, though.
Beauty sharp as a blade, and the relentless pursuit of beauty.
Me! I want to be showered with a thunderous ovation and lots of flowers.
A melodramatic poet speaks out.
I want to stir her emotions.
The voice of a blushing young boy.
Do I fit the bill? My sister and I are refugees from the Abyss. I want to get a pair of shoes for her.
A seated child speaks up. Next to him is a barefooted girl, staying silent, with her head kept low. Unfortunately, gold threads are willful things. They are never swayed by sympathy or pity. A tense and worried look surfaces on the young child's countenance. The specks of dirt on his face brought back memories of a past encounter.
Go.
The Weaver begins.
Go to the 3 children in the city.
As messengers of Janus, they will bring him the shoes he hopes for.